parallel circuit, voltage will be same. That's why I will take voltage is a reference. Okay, here in the series circuit, current is a reference. For the parallel circuit, voltage is a reference. For parallel circuit, voltage V is the reference. Okay, now I will go for the RL parallel circuit. Okay, RL parallel circuit. Now I will go for the RL parallel circuit. He taken voltage is a reference. Okay. Now current will be divided in this R IR current will be flow here, IL current will be flow here, voltage V, here also voltage V, here also voltage V. In parallel voltage same. Now RL parallel circuit means I will take voltage as the reference for the phasor diagram. I will take voltage as a reference for the phasor diagram. Now voltage V is a reference. Now current IR will be flow through voltage direction only because of in phase. IR and voltage V are in phase in the resistor. Okay, the current IL with respect to V, it will be 90 degrees 90 degrees lagging. Okay, in the anti-clockwise direction. Here IL. Now the total current will be current. This is the total current I. Okay, this is the angle theta. This is IR. This is IL. This is total current I. Okay. Now what will we get? I equal to magnitude of I, total current. I equal to, once see this triangle, capital I means square root of IR square plus IL square. Okay, what is the angle? Theta equal to tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. What is imaginary part? Inductant current is, it will be imaginary. IL, real part means IR. Okay, what is the power factor? Cos pi. Cos pi equal to IR by I. It will be lagging power factor because of inductor. Okay, now we will go for the parallel RC circuit. Okay, here one see IR equal to, what is the IR? It directly say that, once you see the diagram, IR equal to V by, this is inductance R, this is XL, inductive reactance. What is IR? Now IR equal to V by R. There is no phase difference between voltage and current. That's why here I will write at an angle of 0 degrees. Okay, now I will go for the IL. IL equal to, what is IL? Now once see IL equal to V by XL, sum, I means J, positive XL. This J, it will be go for the outward, it will be minus 90 degrees, not positive. Okay, now I will write V by XL at an angle of minus 90 degrees. Okay, this is parallel RL circuit. Now we go for the parallel RC circuit. Okay, once I will draw all links. parallel RC circuit. Now I will draw the parallel with R and C elements will be connected. Now current will flow through the IR through resistor R, IC to. Okay, now I will go for the phasor diagram. What is the current? IR current here. IR equal to V by R at an angle of 0 degrees. What is IC current? IC equal to V by minus J XC. Now I will write V by XC at an angle of positive 90 degrees. Okay, because of it will be down, I will go for the up, it will be positive. Okay, now I will take the phasor diagram. Voltage is a reference to the phasor diagram. Okay, this is a voltage will be reference V. Okay, current IR will be same direction, in this direction will be flow. Okay, IC will be 90 degrees. This is the IC. Okay, this is total current will be capital I. Now I will write magnitude of I equal to, this is triangle only. Okay, hypotenuse equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Okay, already you know that. IR square plus IC square. This is the angle theta. Okay, theta equal to tan inverse of opposite side by adjacent side, IC by IR. Okay, what is cos pi? Cos theta equal to IR by I power factor. It will be leading power factor. Okay, this is the leading power factor for RC circuit. Okay, next we will go for the RLC circuit. In this we go for the RLC circuit. It will be total three conditions. Okay, now I will drop this. We will go for the parallel RLC circuit. Now I will go for the parallel RLC circuit. Now I will go for parallel RLC circuit. Once I will write parallelly connected resistor, inductor and capacitor. This is resistor. Now I will go for the inductor. Now I will go for capacitor. IR current will be flow through resistive element. IL current will flow through inductive element. IC of current will be flow through capacitive element. Here reactance XC, XL, R only. Okay, what is the now what will we get? IR current, IR equal to, what will get? V by R at an angle of 0 degrees. Now what will get? Inductive current IL equal to V by XL at an angle of minus 90 degrees. What is the capacitive current? IC equal to V by XC at an angle of positive 90 degrees. Okay, this is the lagging power factor, this is the leading power factor. It will be go for the three cases here because of inductor and capacitor will be connected. I will go for the case 1. Okay, if XL is greater than Xc. That means inductive reactance is greater than the capacitive reactance. Now, okay, IL current, IC, IC current is greater than IL current. Capacitive current is more than inductive current. Okay, the reactance is here. Inductive reactance is more, capacitive reactance is less. But you go for the current side, capacitive current is more, inductive current is less, because of it already know that current means it will be more. What I will say in case one, IL is more. I means suppose IL is more, then current it will be less. It will be less means here it will be IC high. That's why. Okay. Now I will go for the phasor diagram. Now I will take one voltage we will be reference. Okay, this is voltage we will be reference. Same IR current will be flow through like that. Okay, inductive current it will be, this is inductive current IL. What is this is capacitive current IC. Where is the total current I? This is the total current I. Okay, here what is this? This means IC minus IL. Okay, this is angle pi. Okay, this is IC minus IL, because of IC is more than IL. Okay, once clearly observe that this is IC minus IL. Okay, now I will go for the magnitude of I equal to root of, okay, opposite side by hypotenuse square plus magnitude of I equal to IR square plus opposite side IC minus IL whole square. Now what is angle pi? Angle pi equal to tan inverse of IC minus IL by IR. Okay, what is cos pi power factor? Cos pi equal to IR by I leading. Okay, leading power factor, because of capacitive current is more than the inductive currents. Okay, that's why it will be a leading power factor. We will go for the case 2 condition. Okay, I will go for the case 2. Okay, once I will rough this diagram. Okay, now we will go for the case 2 condition. In this case, if XL is less than XC or XC is greater than XL, now what will you get? IL is greater than IC. Okay, now I will take voltage as a reference for the phasor diagram. I will take voltage as a reference for the phasor diagram. Now IC here, this is IC current. Now this is IL current. Okay, this is total current I, angle pi. What will you get here? Here, what is this? This means IL minus IC. Okay, IL minus IC. Okay, now I will go for the magnitude of I equal to what will get square root of IR square plus IL minus IC whole square. Okay, what is the angle pi? Pi equal to tan inverse of IL minus IC by R. Okay, what is power factor cos pi? Cos pi equal to IR by I. It will be lagging power factor. Okay, it will be lagging power factor because of current IL is be greater than the capacitive current. Inductive current is greater than the capacitive current. Here reactance will be capacitive reactance is greater than the inductive reactance. Next we go for the case 3 condition. Okay, next we go for the case 3 condition. I will write case 3 condition. What will we get? If XL equal to XC, then IL equal to IC. Now I will write the phasor diagram. Voltage will be reference to the circuit. This is voltage we will be reference for. Now this is a IC, this is IL, I equal to IR, the angle pi equal to 0 degrees. What will we get? Magnitude of I equal to IR only, angle pi equal to 0 degrees. What is the power factor of the circuit? It will be 1 UPF, unity power factor. Okay, this is parallel RLC circuit. If condition will be inductive reactance equal to capacitive reactance, inductive current equal to capacitive current. Now we will go for the some questions on this model in previous GATE and IES. I will discuss some more problems. Okay, this is very important problems. And last 2 years you will get in this model you get one problem. Okay, I will explain. Okay, I solved some problems. Okay, now I will go for the GATE previous problem. It will be GATE 2019 problem. Okay, GATE previous question. Okay, question will be, if A1 reads 8 amperes if A1 reads 8 amperes and and A reads 10 ampere, then A2 how much reads? Okay, I will give you one circuit. Okay, now I will go for problem. Is get 2018 problem. If A1, this is a resistive ammeter will reads 8 amperes and inductive ammeter how much will be reads? Equation it will be okay. This is total current will be reads 10 amperes. Okay, how much current it will be reads? Okay, he connected 3 ammeters. Okay, he asking how much current will be inductive side ammeter reads. Okay, first of all, once see the diagram, this is parallel circuit or series circuit. Once he see this circuit, it identify that this is the parallel RL circuit. Okay, it is parallel RL circuit means you write the first of the phasor diagram. You write on phasor diagram. Okay, now I will write phasor diagram. This is the solution of that. Okay, now I will write the phasor diagram. In the phasor diagram, voltage V will be reference for the circuit. Okay, now I will write voltage V will be reference for the circuit. Now inductor it will be 90 degrees lagging. This is inductive current, it will be 90 degrees IL. It will be total current I. Okay, I know that this is will be IR current. Okay, I will know that IR current will be 8 amperes. Okay, this is 8 amperes. IL current I don't know. Okay, it will be question. It will be it will be I am already, I know that it will be 10 amperes. Okay, now I find out inductive current. Okay, what is this? First of all, magnitude of I already you know that magnitude of I equal to square root of IR square plus IL square. Now I will get IL. How will you get IL? Now what we get? I squares on both sides. Now square root will be cancelled. IR square plus IL square. Now IL square equal to I square minus IR square. IL square I don't know. IL square equal to I square means 10 square. IR square means 8 square. Okay, 10 square 100, 8 square 64. You will get IL square equal to 36. Finally IL equal to 6 amperes. Now what will get IL equal to 6 amperes. Okay, finally you get IL equal to 6 amperes. What will you get the power factor of the circuit? Okay, now what is power factor? Power factor will be cos pi. Cos pi equal to 8 by 10. You will get 0.6 lagging power factor because of inductor. Okay, he will get inductor, it will because of lagging power factor. Okay, I will rub this diagram and I go for the another problem here. Okay, okay, now for the problem number 2, 1C, if A1 reads and means resistor current will read 6 amperes, A2 reads 16 amperes, A3 will read 8 amperes, then A will be reads 10 amperes, circuit power factor. Okay, వాడు అంతా చెప్పేశాడండి, వాడే అన్ని ఏమేమి రీడ్ చేస్తుంది A1 A2 A3, ఓన్లీ మనం కనుక్కోమని సర్క్యూట్ పవర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కనుక్కోమన్నాడు. ఓకే, 1C, I will go for the phasor diagram for in this circuit. Okay, I will write to here phasor diagram. Okay, this is voltage V. Because of parallel circuit, I will take reference of the voltage. Okay, now I will go for the here A2 will be reads more current. I means this is IL. Okay, this is IL, this is IC, this will be total current, this will be total current I. What will we get here? Okay, IL minus IC. Already you know the diagrams of the phasor. XL, I don't know what is XL greater than or XC greater than, because of I will take XC is greater than condition, some case 1 here. I will take XC is, I don't know what is XC, what is XL, what is R, but I am assume that XC is greater than XL. Then what will you get? IL is greater than IC. Okay, that case I will take here. Okay, IL is minus IC. Okay, now I will write the values of that here. 10 amperes here, 16 minus 8, you will get 8 amperes. Okay, here IR resistor current will be here 6 amperes. Okay, I will get power factor of the circuit. What is the cos pi? This is the angle theta. Cos pi equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Okay, what is the adjacent of the circuit? It will be 6. Hypotenuse how much? Already he will given 10 amperes. 10, power factor cos pi equal to 0.6. Here power factor will be 0.6. Then I will go for the another problem here. Okay. Okay, now I will go for the AC quantities here. Okay, once we go to the AC quantities, what type of the AC quantities? I mean that waveforms, different waveforms, square waveforms and triangle waveforms and sinusoidal waveforms, cosine waveforms. Okay, how to find out and peak values and some other values. Okay, I will go for the concept of AC quantities. Okay, now I will go for the concept of AC quantities. RMS, effective are true values of the time varying waveforms. Okay, here mainly RMS and effective true values of the AC quantities. Okay, how to find out RMS value of the circuit? Any AC circuit must you go for the AC circuit RMS values, and DC circuit you go for the average value. Now what is the formula of VRMS value? Find out. You'll already know that this formula, square root of 1 by t total time period. Okay, 0 to t the function or v of t, and this is the one of the function. Okay, it will be whole square into dt. This is a find out RMS value of the circuit. Okay, mainly, and average value and mean value. Next you go for, this is RMS value. Next you go for the average value and mean value. Okay, this is the average value, means area of the circuit. Once means this is the average value concept, means area of the circuit. Okay, now I will try the symmetrical. Okay, if the steady value of the time varying waveform, which is cloud, could depend on the same amount of the charges as given from the original waveform for the defined period of time in the circuit. Okay, I will explain what is this meaning. Suppose I will write on a symmetrical one's waveform. This is also depending upon area of the circuit. Okay, this is symmetrical or asymmetrical. You know that what is symmetrical means, or unsymmetrical. Suppose this is a time period. I will write one waveform to here. Okay, this is waveform. Here this is area will be A1, this area will be A2. Now if A1, this positive area equal to negative area A2, it will be symmetrical. If A1 not equal to A2, it will be asymmetrical. Okay, and I will go for the other example to symmetrical. Okay, example 2, I will take one example here. Okay, this is symmetrical or asymmetrical. Question will be very simple. It will be symmetrical or asymmetrical. Okay, now I will go for the, this is symmetrical or asymmetrical. I will go for, this is positive type area. Okay, this is positive area. How will we find out positive area? Okay, positive area equal to first width into height. What is the area? A into B. What is A? How much of width? You find out, this is from width into height. How much width? It will be 2 into 2. You will get positive area will be 4. Now you will go for the negative area. Okay, how much of the negative area? Negative area. Okay, how much width here to here? It will be 4. This is -1. You will not take a negative. It will be area, means it will be always in the positive numbers only, no negative number. That's why I will take here 1. Okay, equal to 4. The positive area equal to negative area. The circuit is symmetrical. Okay, the circuit will be symmetrical. Okay, for the symmetrical waveform. Okay, for the symmetrical waveform, I will take to here. For the for the symmetrical waveform, for a symmetrical waveform, V average equal to the average value equal to 0 for the full cycle. For symmetrical waveform, full cycle 0 for the full cycle, or half cycle it will be 1 by t by 2, the time period 0 to t by 2. What is the function you will give a v of dt into dt. This is the half cycle for the symmetrical only, symmetrical waveforms only. Okay, of waveform. Okay, for symmetrical circuits only. Okay, I will explain some formulas. One, this is the for the unsymmetrical waveform. Okay, I will draw this. For unsymmetrical waveform, asymmetrical is asymmetrical waveform. Okay, V average equal to 1 by t 0 to t v of dt into dt. Okay, this is the full wave. Okay, unsymmetrical, it will be area positive area not equal to negative area, then use this formula. Okay, next you go for the peak factor. Okay, peak factor, what is the formula for the peak factor equal to, okay, V maximum by Vrms, V maximum by Vrms, this is the peak factor. Okay, next I will go for the form factor. Form factor. Okay, what is get, you will get form factor. Form factor equal to V RMS by Vrms by V average. This is a form factor, Vrms by V average. Next next formula will be peak to peak value. Okay, peak to peak value. Next you go for the peak to peak value, V maximum minus V minimum. This is the peak to peak value. Okay, AC analog meters will be read, AC meters always is it will be read RMS value, and DC analog meters will be read average values. For example, the AC meters will be MI type instrument, and DC type will be PMMC type of instrumentation. Okay, you can use. Okay, I will write some standard waveforms for the average value, RMS value, peak value, form factor, and peak to peak value. Okay, I will explain some standard waveforms or AC and DC waveforms. Okay, this is very important. You learn it, you by heart it these types, and anywhere you can use this type directly on problems. Okay, I will drop this. Okay, you go for the standard waveforms of some circuits. Standard waveforms. One C, some DC. What is a DC? There is no time difference. F equal to 0, that is means DC. Okay, what is the Vrms value of this circuit? Okay, I will write first of all Vrms equal to A, and V average equal to A. What is the peak factor of the circuit? Equal to 1. form factor of the circuit equal to 1, peak to peak factor equal to A. This is the standard DC waveform. Next I will go for the AC form. Some I will take sinusoidal voltage. I means Vm sine omega t. Okay, I will write some standard AC waveform to here. This is maximum value of the positive side. This is maximum value of the side. Okay, the time periods will be 0, pi, 2 pi. First of all, what is the RMS value of the circuit? Vrms equal to, for the AC value, Vm by root 2. What is the average value of the circuit? Okay, V average equal to, for the E average, full cycle will be 0 for full cycle. Okay, this is very important for the average value. 2 Vm by pi is the half cycle only. Means this cycle only, 0 to pi only, half cycle. Okay, half cycle means 0 to pi only for the average value. What is the pump factor? Pump factor equal to root 2 for the sinusoidal waveform. What is the pump factor? It will be pi by, peak factor will be root 2. What is the pump factor? It will be 2 root 2. It will be means 1 1 1. Okay, peak to peak factor, V peak to peak factor equal to 2 Vm. Very important for the AC sinusoidal waveform. Vrms value equal to Vm by root 2. Average value equal to 0 for the full cycle and 2 Vm by pi for the half cycle. Peak factor equal to root 2. Form factor equal to pi by 2 root 2. It will be equal to 1.11. Peak to peak factor equal to 2 Vm for standard AC waveform values of this is. You by heart it. So suppose you have interested, you can use the formulas. You will get same waveform. Okay, this is very important for the polar electrons, some other circuits also. Okay, now I will rub this and I will go for some others. Okay, next I will go for the diode, some diode. Diode means a rectifier. Okay, I will write off the okay. you will write this is a diode rectifier circuit. Okay, you will write first of all Vrms of the circuit. Vrms equal to Vm by root 2. Okay, average value of the circuit, this is only one cycle, it will be 2 Vm by pi, and peak factor of the circuit will be root 2. Okay, form factor of the circuit equal to 1.11. V peak to peak factor equal to Vm. Okay, this is a rectifier full circuit. Okay, already you know that half wave rectifier. Anyone you have idea for the half wave rectifier? Okay, now I will go for the half wave rectifier. Okay, next we go for the half wave rectifier. Half wave rectifier. Okay, 0 to pi. Next, this is no conduction between pi to 2 pi. Then again 2 pi to 3 pi it will be here. 2 pi to 3 pi will be conduction. Again this will be no conduction. This is the half wave rectifier. Okay. Anyone you have idea for the average values and RMS values? Okay, now I will write V RMS for the half wave rectifier equal to Vm by 2. Very important for this is all those things. V average equal to Vm by pi. Okay, peak factor equal to 2, form factor equal to 1.57, peak to peak factor equal to Vm. Okay, this is a sinusoidal waveform. Next you go for the triangular waveforms. What will we get? Okay, once I will go for the triangular waveforms. Okay, next you go for the square waveform. This is one of the square waveform. Right, what is the Vrms value of this circuit? Okay, what is Vrms? Vrms equal to K. Okay, average value equal to full cycle, it will be 0. Okay, for full cycle. Okay, K, it will be half cycle only. Okay, peak factor equal to 1, form factor equal to 1, V peak to peak equal to 2k. Okay, this is peak. Okay, next you go for the another circuit. Okay, now we will go for the what is this is circuit of the square waveform. What is the IRMS value of the circuit? Okay, IRMS equal to I naught by root 2, I average equal to I naught by 2, peak factor equal to root 2, form factor equal to root 2, peak to peak factor equal to I peak to peak factor equal to I naught. Okay, this is a square waveform for the of a rectifier. Okay, next you go for the triangular waveforms. Okay, next you go for the triangular waveform. Once the triangular full waveform. Okay, what is the Vrms value? What is first of all Vrms equal to here peak maximum will be K. Okay, now Vrms equal to K by root 3. Okay, V average equal to average value equal to K by 2. Sorry, K by 2. Okay, peak factor equal to root 3, form factor equal to 2 by root 3. Okay, this is the full waveform of the. Okay, suppose we will go for the another circuit. Okay, now I will go for the full wave triangular waveform. This is full triangular waveform. Okay, what is the VRMS value of this? VRMS value equal to A by root 3. Okay, V average equal to 0 for the full cycle. Okay, A by 2 for the half cycle. Okay, peak factor equal to root 3, form factor equal to 2 by root 3, V peak to peak equal to 2 amperes. Okay, this is the full waveform for the triangular waveform. The another topic. Okay, suppose you give some waveform like that. Okay, some practical applications, some waveform will be give u of t equal to v naught plus v1 sin omega t plus v2 sin omega sin 2 omega t plus v3 sin 3 omega t plus and so on, like that. Okay, now here this is very important concept. This is very important concept. Okay, now you suppose you asking what is the average value of this waveform. So this is one of the waveform. Suppose you asking what is the average value of the waveform. Okay, now I will take some another color to answer. Okay, now what is the average value of this circuit? Okay, this is only average value. Okay, V average equal to V naught. Okay, this is the average value. Because of this is the DC quantity, V1 sin omega AC quantity, AC quantity, AC quantity. This is all are AC quantities. In this function of V of t, this is V naught only DC quantity. Average means it will be DC quantity. That's why average equal to V naught. Okay, next we go for the VRMS value. What is VRMS value? This is one of formula square root of okay, V naught square plus this is sine because of RMS value. What it means V1 by root 2 whole square. Next V2 by root 2 whole square plus V3 by root 2 whole square plus so on. Okay, this is the VRMS value. Okay, suppose he gives some current waveform like that. Okay, I will write some current waveform. I will write some current waveform. I of t equal to I naught plus I1 cos omega t minus pi 1 plus I2 cos omega t minus pi 2 plus so on. Now find average RMS value this circuit. Okay, always this is the question. You will already use this function. You will get only I naught is the average value because of this is only for the DC quantity. That's why I will write here I average equal to I naught AC quantity. Okay, IRMS equal to square root of I naught square plus I1 by root 2 whole square plus I2 by root 2 whole square plus and so on. This is the RMS quantity. Okay. You go for the some problems on this RMS value and average value and go for the theorem. This is very important concept. This is also to find, this is the basic concept of the AC circuits. Okay, This is important for the EEE and EC students also. This is minimum concepts for the AC circuit analysis. Okay, I will discuss problems on next class, next video.